Hello students, I welcome you all back to Hyderabad IS Academy. So today in this particular video, let us understand the economy questions that were asked in 2022 UPSC Civil Services Examination. So let us try to understand and analyze the economy related bits in such a detailed manner which makes you both the concept also simplified as well as the theory also very much simplified. Okay, so for more information with regard to the Hyderabad IAS Academy and its courses offered, do contact the numbers which are described in the description. If you look at the first question, yes, not only the first question, in fact, the questions that were asked in the UPSC Civil Services Examination 2022, people usually call them as moderate to tough questions. Yes, it is the reality. It is moderate to tough questions. But if you can clearly know the concept, then you could easily use or apply the elimination technique for the economy related bits. I cannot promise you the similar elimination technique will work out for the other queries also, for the other questions also, but definitely for the questions which are into the path of economy can be eliminated with the options. Let us check how. First question, see guys, rapid financing instrument and rapid credit facility are related to the provisions of lending by which one of the following? It's a very simple question. If you go with the ongoing crisis, be it in Sri Lanka also, clear, very in the recent past in Venezuela also, clear. So they have actually opted for such kind of a financial facility that is called rapid financing instrument, which means quick loans or faster loans will be made possible. And this kind of a facility or this kind of a tool is seen available with an international organization known as IMF, that is International Monetary Fund. So for that reason, B will be the correct response for the question. If you strictly follow the current economy, then probably it would be a cakewalk. I mean, this question could be a cakewalk for each one of you guys. Next. With reference to the Indian economy, consider the following. Okay, guys. An increase in the nominal effective exchange rate indicates the appreciation of a rupee. Clear? There are two important concepts. One is called NEER, nominal effective exchange rate, and REER, that is the real effective exchange rate. Clear? One is a nominal, matlab not real. Real effective exchange rate. So something which will be adjusted with the inflation. Clear? Inflation adjusted exchange rate. Clear? So let us check how does it work. An increase in the nominal effective exchange rate indicates the appreciation of the rupee. Absolutely, yes, it is. Clear? If suppose we are expecting a near increase, then our rupee in comparison to dollar, our rupee in comparison to dollar will definitely go high. It will definitely increase. Okay, guys. Next. An increase in the real effective exchange rate indicates an improvement in the trade competitiveness. No, it is not going to improve at all. If suppose real effective exchange rate is increasing, meaning is that either our currency is reducing or the foreign currency is in reducing. So either way, the trade competitiveness will start declining, will start going into the negative path or else in the negative angle. Next, an increasing trend in the domestic inflation related to inflation in other countries is likely to cause an increase in the divergence between near and rear. Yes, this can be possible. The reason being, see, what it is saying, an increasing trend in domestic inflation relative to inflation in other countries. For example, India and Pakistan, both the countries' inflation are together increasing. Then what can be a possibility there? It is likely to cause an increasing divergence between near and rear. Absolutely, yes, there can be a divergence created. Matlab, if you can see near nominal effective exchange rate, for example, this comes out to be rupees 70 and real effective exchange rate will go to rupees 60. So this kind of a divergence can definitely be possible. And if you go with the elimination technique also, this question can be easily solved. I said second is the wrong statement. So your A will be wrong, your B will be wrong, and your D will also be wrong. So C shall be the correct response, the correct answer for the question. Next question, guys. If with reference to Indian economy, consider the following. Okay. If the inflation is too high, RBI is likely to buy government securities. So kindly understand this thing. When RBI is trying to buy the government securities, then what happens? What happens? Just understand. When RBI is trying to increase, sorry, when the inflation is high, RBI should control the money supply. Yes or no? Money supply को कम करना है या बढ़ाना है? Money supply को obviously it have to reduce. So when it is buying a government security, obviously government will pay cash, and government is paying cash, the money supply may increase. So obviously this will not at all work out. This is not at all the correct option. And go with the elimination technique. A will be wrong, C will be wrong, and D will also be wrong. Yes or no, guys? So B only two, sorry, 2 and 3 will be the correct answer. Let us still check it. If the rupee is rapidly depreciating, RBI is likely to sell dollars in the market. Absolutely correct. If interest rates in USA or European Union were to fall, that is likely to induce RBI to buy dollars. Obviously, we will buy no. When the foreign currency is becoming cheaper, that too, the most demandful currency is becoming cheaper, then obviously we'll buy more. Next. Right. With reference to the G20 common framework, consider the following. Right. It is an initiative. Just a minute, guys. Okay. It is an initiative endorsed by G20 together with the Paris Club. Absolutely. See, G20 common framework, it is actually to assist certain underdeveloped countries or else the least developed countries altogether. So G20 have taken an initiative. G20 is for G20 is the global 20 countries. So it is going to comprise of those countries which are uh, uh, developing or developed. Clear? But it is not having a list of any underdeveloped countries. If you can look at the statistics of G20 also, nearly 85 percentage of the global economy, 85 percentage of the global economy or global GDP come from alone these 20 countries. It is an initiative to support low income countries. Absolutely, this is a correct statement. So C, both 1 and 2 shall be the correct response for the question. Next, guys. With reference to Indian economy, what are the advantage of inflation indexed bonds? See, guys, whenever we take up the idea of inflation indexed bonds, so usually any bond does increase its price or decrease its price according to the demand and supply, and according to the face value of that particular bond. If it have promised for more value, it will be delivering more output. If it have promised the less value, it will be delivering the less output. But for example, I buy today a bond. After 5 years, I may be promised to get 5% returns. So if I buy it at 100 rupees, if I buy it at 100 rupees, after 5 years, I may get 105 rupees. But is the pricing level or the inflationary rate is the same today and after 5 years? Absolutely not. Then kya hota hai? I should be adjusted with the inflation. Clear? At the market price of that particular day, I will have to induce that. I will have to take into consideration that. Okay. Government can reduce the coupon rates on its borrowing by way of its IIBs. Absolutely, this is a correct statement, guys. This seems to be correct statement. Inflation index bonds provide protection to the investor from uncertainty regarding inflation. This is what I was actually trying to convey you people. This statement is also absolutely correct statement. Okay. Next, see, uh, the interest received. Just a minute. The interest received as well as the capital gains on IIBs are not taxable. Clear? Are not taxable. Actually, this statement is slightly going here and there because the Central Board of Direct Taxes CBDT says the interest received on inflation indexed bonds are actually taxable, but can be tax rebated also, but actually seen taxable. So according to my logic, third statement gets eliminated and A 1 and 2 only shall be the correct response, the correct answer for this question. Okay guys, next see. With reference to the foreign owned e-commerce firms operating in India, which of the following statements is are correct? I'm saying here like Amazon, foreign owned e-commerce industries. Okay, they can sell their own goods in addition to offering their platforms at marketplaces. Clear? E-commerce के अलावा they can set up a Amazon company करके they can set up and they can sell the goods. Absolutely ये संभव है क्या? This is not at all possible guys. This is not at all possible. Next see. The degree to which they can own big sellers on their platforms is limited. Foreign companies को ये limited कर चुके हैं. This is absolutely correct statement. B only 2 will be the correct answer. Next, which of the following activities constitute to the real sector in our economy? Real sector. What do you understand by real sector? Real sector is something which does not undergo, clear? Which does not undergo any kind of a financial transaction, clear? Which should not undergo any kind of a financial transaction. Okay, so I hope this particular point is clear. So just look at the third statement. A commercial bank lending money to the trading company. Lending money मतलब ये तो एक financial transaction हो गया ना. This will definitely become a financial transaction. So तीसरा गलत है. This third statement is the wrong statement. So B will be wrong, C will be wrong, and D will also be wrong. A 1 and 2 only will be the correct answer for the question. Okay, students. Next thing. With reference to the indirect transfers, often talked in about in media recently with reference to India. Okay, just let us take it. Indirect transfers. What are actually indirect transfers? Kindly understand, guys. Whenever I speak about this particular concept, see, suppose a company is earning in India. Let us suppose an Indian company only. After it does earn in our country, it goes the similar profit will be shifted to other country, base erosion and profit shifting. According to that concept, what happens, we will be transferring certain profit to other countries, which may be a tax haven country, which may be a zero tax country, so that what we gain profit in India, but less it is taxable. So that is called indirect transfers. It's not direct transfers, we call it as indirect transfer. Okay. An Indian company investing in a foreign enterprises and paying taxes to the foreign country and the profits. No, this is not the motive. A foreign company investing, no. An Indian company purchases tangible assets in a foreign country and sells such assets after their value increases and transfers the proceeds to uh, India. Let us check the statement number D also. A foreign company transfers shares, and as such shares derive their substantial value from assets located in India. Actually, this statement seems to be a fair statement. D will be the correct answer for the question. The reason being, see, a foreign company transfers shares, and as such its shares derive their substantial value from the assets located in India, I'm saying. For example, let us take the example of Flipkart. Okay, Flipkart is an Indian company. Absolutely, undoubtedly, yes, it is an Indian company, no doubt. Okay, when I say Flipkart is an Indian company, it does transfer its share to Switzerland or Singapore. So its assets are located in India, but are creating a value abroad, creating a value abroad. Okay, guys, next see. Next see. With reference to expenditure made by organization or a company, which of the following statement is are correct? Okay. Acquiring new technology is capital expenditure. Absolutely correct statement. Kotta technology, new technology, if we are bringing, for example, I'm buying a machinery, I'm buying a tractor, I'm buying a good which creates growth to the system or growth to the company, definitely it will be a part of a capital expenditure. First statement is absolutely the right statement. Next see, debt financing is considered capital expenditure. Absolutely correct, because with the debt financing, what we are trying to do, we are trying to increase the capital. Well, equity financing is considered revenue expenditure. Actually, this is also to be treated as capital expenditure. Both debt financing and equity financing. Remember, guys, debt financing and equity financing both are considered as capital expenditure only. Okay, so the second statement will be the wrong statement, and A, only one, will be the correct response for the question. Okay, students, next Seema. With reference to the Indian economy, consider the following. Okay, let's check that. A share of the household financial saving goes towards the government borrowings. Not necessary. Not at all necessary. I suppose I earn 1 lakh. I am saving 20,000 per month. Does it go to the for government borrowing? If I suppose I do the chit fund investment, my chit fund company, will it give it to the government? Absolutely not possible. Dated securities issued at market related rates in auctions from a large component of uh, internal debt. Okay. So the question says dated securities issued at market related rates in auctions form a large component of internal debt. Dated securities matlab within a fixed time security, within a fixed time limit, we will have to deliver, we'll have to return it back. So that will be a form of a large component of the internal debt. Yes, this can be considered to be a correct statement. B, two only, or second statement only, shall be the correct response for this particular question. Okay, guys. So with the basic understanding of economics and with the basic idea of economics, probably you would be there in a position to solve the questions in a detailed manner, and a similar core concept समझ लीजिएगा, apply कीजिएगा in your options, then it would be like a cakewalk for each one of you. Okay, students, thank you so much for more such videos. Keep watching Hyderabad IAS Academy.